A very good afternoon to students. Today we will discuss our 21st chapter of the NCERT of class 11, that is neural control and coordination. And in today's video we will discuss about the structure of neuron, generation of electrical impulse and the synapse formation. See students, today we discuss only in a short video. For the detailed video, you will join this Toppers Academy and got all the detailed lecture of the or video of this chapter. Got it? So starts the first topic, that is structure of the neuron. See beta. This is the structure of neuron. The neuron have different parts. See, this is the cell body and this is elongated fiber. It contains soma. This is the soma, and inside soma granules are present which are known as Nissl granules. In center of soma, nucleus is present and here small dendrites are present which are cell body. Out of all these dendrites, one dendrite elongated and axon fiber, and this axon is surrounded by a sheath known as myelin sheath, and the end of this axon nerve endings are there. These nerve endings are swollen at the end, which forms knob-like structure. Got it? And then this nerve ending, or you can say knob-like structure or swollen structure, will the generation of synapse, means the formation of the synapse, and the electrical impulse will be generated in the axon. Topic is how this electrical impulse will be generated. See beta, this is the diagram of the nerve impulse, this axon and layer which is known as axolemma. The outer covering of axon as axolemma. This is the structure of axolemma. It is the outside part and this is the inside part which is involved in the electrical impulse. This cell consists of phospholipid bilayer. Inside this, a carrier protein is present which is known as sodium potassium pump, and this pump have the which is a carrier protein is work with the presence of ATP. Next, inside this some channel proteins are also present. These channel proteins allow the diffusion of ions through the membrane. Got it? See beta, these arrows are there. These arrow will show the active transport of ions through the membrane, and this bold arrow is showing the passive diffusion through the ion channels. These are the ion channels through which passive diffusion of ions will takes place, and it is known as facilitated diffusion. See here, the active and passive ion movements across the cell membrane of an axon, and these movements are responsible for the generation of a negative potential inside. See this, if the sodium ions will move outside and potassium ions will move inside the membrane, then they will depolarize the membrane. Due to this, the sodium ions are more inside the membrane and they will be less outside the membrane. This will produce the negative charge inside the membrane. So the positive charge inside the membrane, and outside membrane is negatively charged. This will depolarize the membrane. So due to this depolarization, electrical impulse will be generated. When the membrane is polarized, what do you mean by polarized state? In the polarized state, the membrane outside is positively charged and inside membrane is negatively charged. If this condition of the membrane is there, then we can say that the membrane is polarized. Got it? And the active transport takes place through the sodium-potassium pump. The active transport of sodium and potassium ions will take place to the sodium-potassium pump, and the ion channels will allow the passive movement of ions down their concentration gradient. See here, the concentration of potassium ions is higher inside the membrane. So these potassium ions will move from higher concentration to the lower concentration gradient. If we talk about this sodium, the concentration of sodium ions is higher outside the membrane. That's why they will move to inside the membrane due to lower sodium concentration inside the membrane. So the passive and active diffusion, active transport and passive diffusion of ions is responsible for generation of electrical impulse in the neuron. See here beta, there are three steps in the generation of electrical impulse. First is the resting state. In the resting state, sodium-potassium pump will work. In this condition, 2 potassium ions will come inside and 3 potassium ions will go outside. They will make the membrane polarized. Means outside the membrane is positively charged and inside the membrane is negatively charged. In resting state, sodium-potassium ions channels also open. Means the ions will be moved due to the presence of concentration of different ions across the membrane. And here, voltage gated channels are closed in this condition, that is resting state. Next is second step is the exciting state. Means this is an event of depolarization. The membrane of the axonema will be depolarized. Outside the membrane is negatively charged and inside the membrane is the positively charged. At this place, the nerve impulse will be generated, or you can say that action potential is generated. Action potential is another name of the nerve impulse. In this case, this is the voltage gated potential. It will be closed in this condition and the ion channels and the sodium potassium channel opens and sodium ions will move inside into the neuron. Due to this, the membrane is exciting state is there, means depolarization of the membrane will take place. This is responsible for the generation of nerve impulse. Next is third step is repolarization. Now the membrane is again repolarized. Repolarized means the membrane outside as in resting state it is positive and from inside it will be negative. Here also, if we talk about this repolarization, in this stage voltage gated sodium channels opens, potassium channels open, potassium ions will move outside the membrane. It will provide more positive charge outside to the membrane, and sodium potassium channels also work, and this sodium potassium pump is there. Got it? In the repolarization stage, this potassium ions will move outside the membrane, means they are providing more charge outside to the membrane, means this positive ions K positive are moving outside. See in a short diagram beta, there are 4 stages of the generation of electrical impulse. If we talk about this first stage, this is the resting potential. This is the resting potential stage of the neuron. In this, it is maintained by the sodium potassium pump and permeable for the potassium ions by the diffusion. Got it? This is the resting state of the membrane. Next step is there. In this step, sodium gets open and some sodium enter into the axon. Got it? From outside, see this, the sodium ion will move inside. Due to this, the membrane will depolarize. See in the third stage, inside the membrane positive charge is there and outside is the negative charge and inside is membrane positively charged. Because many sodium gets open and more sodium influx will takes place. So here, influx of sodium ions in depolarization. Next step is fourth step, that is repolarization. In this step, efflux of potassium ions takes place, means sodium gets closed here sodium gets closed and potassium gets open. Or you can say that more potassium ions efflux will take place, means potassium ions will come outside the membrane, which will provide positive charge to the membrane. See here diagram of the action. See here from 0 to this plus 50, this is the membrane potential and it is the time in milliseconds. The potential is generated, that is minus 70 to minus 60. This is the threshold level. Got it, beta? When the voltage is increasing within the time, then voltage will decrease from minus 70. You can say that, see the next slide for this, minus 60. It is the membrane resting potential. See here, minus 62, minus 85. This is the potential. In this state, the membrane is in resting state. There is no generation of impulse. When depolarization takes place, see the graph, the potential will decrease up to here. It ranges from minus 70 to plus 30. If we talk about this hyperpolarization, the membrane potential will further decrease. And again in repolarization state, it is as like that of resting potential. See the in this table, different 4 processes are there. First is the polarization, when sodium potassium pump will work and passive diffusion will also there of the sodium and potassium ions. Sodium voltage gated channels will be closed and potassium voltage gated channels they are also closed. In the polarization state, means resting, when both these voltage gated channels will be closed. Here the potential of the membrane is minus 62, minus 85, and inside charge after the event is inside. See this, the membrane is inside negative and outside membrane is positively charged. Next step, beta depolarization. In this, sodium potassium pump will not work
here only passive diffusion of the ions of and voltage gated ion channels will be open. Due to this, more sodium ions will move inside, due to which positively charged from inside. तो इस स्टेट में क्या होगा? The membrane is positive from inside and negative from outside. Polarization. Again here the membrane is negative from inside and positive from outside. Potassium pump, passive diffusion and potassium voltage gated channels will work. They will open, and here again the membrane positive from outside and negative from inside, and the potential is minus 70 millivolt. Got it? Next is hyperpolarization. Sometimes the membrane is high state, both the channels will open, voltage gated channels, these are also closed, and same like that of repolarization, potassium gated channels are open, means which will provide more positive charge to the membrane because potassium ions are moving outside. Got it? So this table described in a short the different types of mechanisms which takes place, or this different steps are taking place in the generation of electrical impulse. Next is beta synapse. What do you mean by synapse? Synapse is a junction between two neurons. दो न्यूरॉन्स के बीच में जंक्शन है. So see here, this is the axon terminal and this is synaptic node. Inside the synaptic node, synaptic vesicles are there. This is the structure of the axon. At the terminal end of the axon is known as synaptic knob, and inside the synaptic knob, synaptic vesicles are present. Got it? And the membrane of the synaptic knob is presynaptic membrane, and the membrane of next neuron is postsynaptic membrane. Both these membranes are involved in synapse. So the synapse is present between the presynaptic membrane of one neuron and postsynaptic membrane of the next neuron. And these are the receptors which are present on the postsynaptic membrane, and inside the synapse chemicals are there which are known as neurotransmitters. So the inside the signal may be chemical or electrical. If it is in the form of electrical signal, that is the generation of electrons, that is nerve impulse. So nerve impulse have maybe the signal in the form of chemical or it may be electrical impulse. Here we are talking about the signal, chemical signal, that is neurotransmitter. And basically the neurotransmitter present in synapse is acetylcholine. See here, when the concentration of calcium ions is more in synaptic knob, then the synaptic vesicles will burst. Due to the bursting of synaptic vesicles, they will secrete neurotransmitter, that is acetylcholine, and this acetylcholine will release into the synapse, or that is known as synaptic cleft. The space between the presynaptic and postsynaptic membrane is known as synaptic cleft. Now this neurotransmitter will combine or with the receptor receptors present on the postsynaptic membrane. Got it? And further these neurotransmitters will bind to the receptors which are present on the postsynaptic membrane, and the signal will pass into the next neuron. Got it, beta? Up to here we have completed the 3 topics in a short video, that is structure of the neuron, generation of electrical impulse, and how the synapse will be formed, or the synapse formation. For the complete description of this lecture, you will join the Toppers Academy, and we will provide you all complete notes with full description. Handmade notes will be there, and the detailed description of this chapter, that is neural control and coordination, and it is the 21st chapter of our class 12th biology. Okay, thank you so much.